guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia here with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started, I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week about Teen Mom 2, Teen Mom OG, and any other news going on in the reality TV world. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This episode starts off with Kale. Joe and I have different parenting styles. Isaac doesn't like Joe's approach to school. When Isaac gets in trouble, Joe makes him do extra schoolwork as a punishment. I don't do that at my house. Also, I need Javi to encourage Lincoln to focus on school instead of just football. Javi's always trying to be the cool dad. I hope we don't argue when I bring it up at the next drop-off. I get excited when I get along with Javi and we have a co-parenting moment. We're so hot and cold. Briana and Brittany are getting surgery. Again. Brittany talks to Dr. Miami about lipo to her thighs to even out her lopsided ass. Briana's getting breast implants, but she's worried that the good doctor is going to overinflate them again. I know you like big boobs, but I don't like them. I have 200 cc's now, but I only want to increase it to 300 cc's. I know you like big boobs. Kinda a weird way to talk to your doctor, but still not as bad as Angela from 90 Day Fiancé. She was like straight up hitting on the doctor while he was touching the titties. Roxanne calls right before their surgery. We're nervous, Mom. I didn't think I would be getting 4 surgeries, but here I am. The only thing I'm scared of is to go under anesthesia. That's it. I'd be scared of Dr. Miami screwing up for the 4th time. Or getting pregnant right after and ruining the surgery like you did last time. The anesthesia is probably the least scary part of all of this. Like, how many scars must you have on your ass and titties now from all this surgery? No wonder your skin is loose or whatever. You keep opening it back up and sewing it shut like it's a ripped pair of pants. They put Briana on the table and shoot her up. She says, the only thing I can think about now is Nova and Stella. Yeah, Nova, Stella, and how fat these titties are gonna be. Jade's doctor clears her to go back to work. She's going to need Sean to watch Chloe once she goes back to the salon. They're all sitting around making bath bombs, and Chloe is misbehaving. Then she starts crying once they're finished. Chloe, why are you crying? I want to take a bath. Opposite of me as a kid. Just wanted to roll through the mud. Jade says, I feel like she's going through this phase. She's only ever around us, and since I cut my parents off, she's bored in the house. And she's in the house bored. Jade's house is many things, but I don't think it's boring. Constant yelling and screaming in a front row seat to drama. She's probably scared. Ashley and Bar have no storyline. And what does MTV do when a couple has no storyline? PSA time! Ashley and Bar say they get hateful DMs, which all the moms do, and even Ashley admits, like, yeah, we got hate mail way before the recent racial movements. We're trying to do something with our lives, and that just makes racist people mad. Leah is going to the doctor soon to see if her tumor has grown. She chats with her girls and says, what's the benefit of me dating, guys? Having an actual storyline? Addie says, he'll take out the trash for you. Later, Leah talks to her sister. She doesn't want surgery to remove the tumor unless it's absolutely necessary because she doesn't want drugs. Also, I worry about what my boobs will look like after surgery. What if I have scars? What if it deflates? Just get some scar cream from Briana de Jesus. Half her boobs are probably scar tissue at this point. The deflating thing is kind of funny to me. Like, are you relying on your tumor to be a free breast implant? Might as well let it grow then, I guess. She also says, I'm single, and that's why the way my boobs look worries me. It would be different if I was a married woman. Briana wakes up from surgery. Doesn't look nearly as funny as she did last time with the lash extensions. Golden screenshot right there. Her and Brittany recover in Miami, and then they leave the next day. Lewis texts Briana that he wants to see Stella. How convenient that he does that immediately after Briana gets new toys to play with. She tells him to coordinate with her mom because she's not even home yet. Once she does get home, Lewis's car is already in the driveway, and she is not very excited about it. Javi makes a rare appearance on the show to pick up Lincoln. Kale tells him, I don't want Lincoln burnt out on football. He needs to focus on schoolwork at your house. And Javi's like, yeah, okay, sure. It's good to be on the same page with him. I'm surprised that we had a friendly conversation. Yeah, it's amazing how well you guys get along when you're still having sex. Ashley talks about how she grew up wealthy, so she didn't see as much racism. She was the only black girl in an all-white school. T says that she did that on purpose and that she feels disgusting for doing so. By the way, Pastor T over here has said a bunch of racist shit online, including once when someone commented on Instagram, your mother is beautiful, and T responded, you don't decide black women's beauty. Shut up, you stupid white bitch. So you decide whether you want T's opinion on racism. Leah goes for her breast exam in this disturbingly trapped in the 80s gynecologist office. Like the last time I saw floral wallpaper like this was at my grandma's house in the 90s. Her doctor examines her and tells her that they need to re-image the tumor before determining if she needs surgery. Chloe is acting out and Sean is stressed. She lied about throwing away an apple or something stupid and then she starts yelling and Sean cannot handle it. He's yelling at her, "Stop it! Cut it out! Quit doing that!" And then Chloe fires back with, "Stop yelling at me!" Sean says, "Stop talking over me! You're cutting me off and it's not gonna work!" And he's getting all up in Chloe's face and screaming at her. Like, she's 3 years old. Is this really necessary? Like, imagine how they discipline her without the cameras around. Chloe is screeching, Sean is up in her face, and then he gets mad at Jade and says, "Stop talking over me! Just let me parent her!" Sean is scary. Like, there's definitely some anger issues going on there. Louis doesn't want to be on camera, so he stays outside with Stella. Roxanne tells Briana his mom must have spoken to him, and that's why Louis is here. "I called his mom again and said, 'My daughter's doing her job, your son is not.' She didn't like it, but I guess she talked to him because he's here." Whoa. I need you to really let that sink in for a second. Louis's mommy had to be told by Briana's mommy to go see his own kid. This is like when you were in 4th grade and your mom had to call your friend's mom to organize who was picking up who for the sleepover. But Louis is in his mid-30s and Briana is 27. And their mommies have to coordinate like play dates with their kid? Like, how embarrassing is this? We hear Briana ask Louis to schedule and he responds, "I'm lending my car to my cousin who's coming to Miami, but I'm off all week. I got surgery, so I need help with her. Can you help me?" "Okay." In her vlog, she says, "If my mom didn't call his mom, he wouldn't have come to see Stella. It was a forced visit, and I still need to call a lawyer." Stella comes inside and says, "I want to take a bath." Yeah, I think that's what most girls say after being around Louis. "No, your dad is here. Go play." "No, I don't want to." "At least go to say bye to him." "No, no, no!" I mean, I can't blame her. I bet Louis was giving off the vibes that like his mommy made him come here and he didn't even want to be there. Leah calls her friend and tells her in 2 weeks they're going to check her tumor again. She says, "It's a lot to think about when you're fully responsible for 3 kids. Fully responsible? Doesn't Corey have the twins all the weekdays? Anyway. Next is Jade. Sean is in a room yelling at Jade. "You're embarrassing me on camera. Like I don't know how to parent my kid. You're making me look like an idiot." Yeah, it's Jade who's doing that. Right. That's the only thing you don't need help with, Sean. "She wasn't responding to your style of parenting, Sean." He says, "Well, I'm not responding to this." And he closes the door on her. I can't help but laugh at Sean's shameless asshole sense of humor. Like, he can be funny sometimes. And that's all for this episode of Teen Mom 2. What do you think of Sean's little meltdown? Do you think Louis's mommy forced him to see his own daughter? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for more Teen Mom recaps every week.